Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So today we'll look at how can we cut the paper without using scissors, right? The things that you will need would be some paper, craft paper, that's standard A4 size paper, then a ruler and then some thread, right? Now let's look at the first method, right? Take the paper and fold it in half like this, right? Fold it nicely. Fold it nicely so the crease is nice like this, right? Now what we'll do is that we'll try to cut this paper, right, using a ruler, right? With a ruler, what we can do is that make a small tear over here on the top, exactly where you want to cut it, yes, like this, right? After you have made the tear, take the paper and take the ruler and start cutting it lightly like this. Right? Make sure that you fold the paper down properly and start cutting the paper like this. Right? After this, you will see we have successfully cut the paper into two halves. Right? This was method 1. Now let's look at method 2 to cut the paper. Right? Take another sheet of paper like this, right? And what you can do is that fold the paper in half and fold it nicely. Right? Now what you can do is that take the ruler, okay, and keep it over here, and you can simply start pulling this paper, right? And if you see over here, see, we were able to cut the paper, right? This is the cut paper. It's not a clean cut, but you get that with practice. Now let's look at the third method to cut the paper, right? Again, you take this paper, you fold it into half, right? This is the third method to cut the paper. And this, what we're going to do is that this is very similar to the last method, right? You just make the crease over here, right? Instead, over here what we'll do is that we'll use our hands instead of the ruler, right? Just keep your hands like this firm on the table and try pulling the paper like this, and you would see that you're still able to tear the paper along the crease. See, this will look like a clean cut. Yep. So you'll have two sides of paper, these two, right? Now we'll do one thing. Now this is the last way to cut the paper. What we'll do is that we'll use the paper and the thread to kind of make a cut on the paper. Yes, let's fold the paper into a half, right? And we'll see, let's make a nice clean half here like this, right? Now this method might seem a little like some magic trick, but we'll see if this trick works, right? Over here we have cut the paper. Right now what we're supposed to do is that take the thread like this, right? Keep the thread inside, and what we're going to do is that we'll see if we can use the thread to cut the paper. So hold the thread on one corner, right? And like we move the ruler, try moving the thread like this, right? So we are using the thread to cut the paper. Yes. So after this, if you see, it's been magically cut, right? Okay, that's pretty much for the video, right? Thanks everyone. Bye bye.